Hi, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. I am Natalie Lucia, medium. I am your host for tonight. If you're new here, let me know. I see Mallory's here and Cindy's here already, so it's nice to see you guys. Those of you who are joining us tonight, just make sure, I'm talking really fast. I'm sorry. It's been a really long day for me today. I've been working from 1 to 6 without like a stop, so I have to like slow down for a second. For those of you who are here, definitely let me know that you guys are here. Also, make sure to give StreamYard permission to show your name so that I can see who you are. And so far, everyone who's commenting, I just want to say that I do see everybody's names. Look, it says 444 for me. That's awesome. So I see everybody's name so far. So you guys are doing great with that. I want to thank you for that. I do know that I have a feeling that we're going to have a couple of new people here, and I hope we do. Definitely share out, definitely like my page, all that fun stuff, but definitely tag your friends also to let them know that I'm live. I love the fact that you guys are just so awesome. My people that come every week, I really appreciate it. I just couldn't even begin to express how grateful I am for you guys, honestly. So if you are new here, let me know you're new, but I'm just going to go over a couple of quick things just to know, some little reminders for you guys. I love the fact, those of you who are new, everybody tells me where they're from. And I love the fact that we could all see how nice it is to meet in one spot, that we're from Germany and Iowa. And we usually have Australia in here, but I'm not sure if we do tonight. I didn't see it yet, but there's so many things that I just love seeing the support. I'm like, for me? For why? I just love seeing it. So I just want to thank you guys for that because it means the world to me. So I do, this is what happens to me. I work by going, oh, so Christina, you're new. Welcome, Boston. My daughter goes to school in Boston. She goes to Northeastern, my oldest one, UK, New York, Florida. I love it. So I work, there are many mediums out there and we all work differently. No one should ever be cookie cutter. So hi, Tally. Hi, Lisa. Chicago, Colorado. I love this. So I'm going to explain how I work, Michigan, just so you guys know. Connecticut. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. Texas, Arizona. You know what you guys also don't realize is that by me, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, when I say these things out loud, actually what happens is it goes into my references. Nikki, really? Go Red Sox? This is the only thing. My cousin just signed a contract on the New York Yankees. So even though I'm a New Yorker and I would originally be a Yankee fan, now I definitely am, just because since he's on the roster and he's playing. When it comes to family, if he went to Boston, I'd love Boston. When he was on Tampa Bay, I love Tampa Bay. It doesn't matter where you are, I'm going to love wherever he is because we have to support families. I have to say that. So the way I work, guys, is I connect with the spirit world. So I know that we're all here and we want to hear from our loved ones, meaning that we might say, oh, I need my dad here. I need my dad here, that kind of thing. I just want you to know that I do go to the spirit world. So I understand that we have that in the chat and that we're looking for specific people that we want to hear from. What happens is that I deal with human life all day. So I love to honor, respect, learn, just everything with the spirit world. So what happens is, thank you, Lisa. What happens is, NYU, awesome school. I go to the spirit world and I say, hey, who's there? Give me some information because I want to bring your loved one that's watching me right now through. So instead of me saying, who are you missing? Let me go see who's in the spirit world for you. I go to the spirit world and I say, who are you missing? Let's see who's there in that my chat for you. So that's how I do it. I work that way. I ask you guys, please do me a favor. Don't turn grandfathers into boyfriends or moms into cousins or, best friends into sisters. That actually you could do that. Because if I have a best friend that's really close to me, she could be like a sister. But I just don't want, if I say, I have a grandfather, I stick to grandfather. And those of you who are new, you'll see how I work. And the reason why I do that, Megan, I'm very sorry for your loss. The reason why I do that is because I honor and respect your loved ones. What we need to realize is as smart as they were here is as smart as they are there. So what does that mean? If I call a grandfather, hi, Tori, thank you for watching for me today too, for monitoring everything. I appreciate that. If I call your grandfather, your boyfriend, he's probably going to smack me in the back of the head and be like, yo, this chick doesn't even know what the hell she's talking about. So that's why I don't want to change. I don't want to change grandfathers into boyfriends. Okay. So that's why I do that. Okay. So, you will see how I work if you're new here. Those of you who are not new, you'll see how we support one another. Even though you may not get a reading, still listen because there's healings in everything that we experience. And also there's messages in everything. So you may hear something that resonates with you and feels good to you. So just always listen. Also, when we give love, we get it back tenfold. So when you're happy for that person who is receiving that reading, you're getting so much more back from them. So that's why I want to say this. All right. So I am going to start. I am going to begin. My whole spiel that I share with you guys during this time is to let your loved ones know that I'm here and I'm working. And I'm in a different location today in my house, hoping that you don't have to deal with too much Seattle. You don't have to deal with too much barking and chaos, but I will give you guys the warning. I don't see her right now, but Magic has been extremely naughty today. I think she literally showed her butthole to my class earlier. I really do. And I got a message from someone going, oh my God, your kitty's so cute. I'm like, you want her right now? Because she's being really bad. So as I'm sitting here, I do know that I do have Mom come through. Mom is coming through. I do know that she is talking to me about wanting to speak to the connection to Catherine. So if you have a mom in the spirit world and either your name is Catherine or you have a connection to Catherine, please let me know, because this is where I'm going right away. Like right away, we're not doing anything, Yes, I did, Paige. So the area where the animals, where the cats got in is all sealed up and they're safe and they're good and all that stuff too. So they're really, thank you for asking. Okay, Christine, you have Mom in the spirit world and your daughter is Catherine? Okay, let me just see if anybody else can answer as I continue on with Mom. Mom makes me feel like Christina, I'm sorry, I said Christine. I apologize for not saying the right name. I do apologize for that. You would have to have Mom in the spirit world and you would have to know Catherine. So Julie, you're saying also, and then Christina, you're saying also. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Lisa, for that confirmation, because Lisa was there. So she got to see it firsthand. So let me just get a little bit more. So because I have two people saying this. So I know Mom, your boss is Catherine. Okay, let me just get a little bit more. Let me get a little bit more before we go, because I really thought that was going to be easier. I thought there's only going to be one person. I was like, oh, that's me. I didn't realize that there would be so many. So let me just get more from Mom. So Mom is actually talking to me about Catherine. So I know Catherine would either have just gotten a new job or is graduating for a new job. But I know that Mom wants to mention the significance of the new job connected to Catherine. So I want to talk about that. I also know that Mom was very simple in her life. Not that she was a simple person, but she was very simple in her life. And what I mean by that was the little things made her really, really happy and excited. So she didn't want trips. She didn't want diamonds. She didn't want roses. She wanted her family there. That's what she's sharing with me. Like, I want my family there. I do know that I am hearing music played in the background, but I want to say that I'm connected a little bit with this is odd for me, with Karen Carpenter, But then I hear Janis Joplin also. So please tell me if you could understand everything I just said. Everything. I don't want to say I could understand this, or this. I want to know, you know what, Natalie? I connect with every single thing you just said. And please don't make it fit. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. But please don't make it fit. So I want, yeah, I know a lot of people with, that's why I gave more evidence, Avarice. So that's why I gave more. So I need to know who can connect to this. Christina, your mom loved Janis Joplin? Okay. Okay. So Christina, and you were the one in the beginning. And can you understand everything else? I love the fact that your mom loved Janis Joplin. Patricia, you're right. Mother and mother-in-law would come in the same. I do have to say that. You would have to understand everything else that I gave as well. So that's very important also, to share the entire, like I forgot to say, like mother, mother-in-law, brother, brother-in-law. I see all of that as one, just so you know. So thank you for those who are saying not for me. I just want to see. So is Christina the only one who's saying yes to everything? Because I need to know saying yes to everything. Okay, my daughter's 14, just made varsity basketball. Congratulations. That is actually a really big deal. And I don't know if you guys realize that. I don't know if you guys realize that making varsity at 14, I wish her all the luck in the world. I want to talk about mom's connection to prayers or religion, because I'm seeing rosary beads, but just understand that I'm seeing rosary beads because she's showing me her connection to religion or prayers. And I also know mom would have had, like, I feel like, I'm not using this word. She's using this word with me. I'm not going to use this word with me. I feel like my health is going down. So I feel like I got sick, I got ill, and my health is going down. And I feel like it's just one of those things that I just can't get better. Would you understand this, Christina? And absolutely, it really is a huge deal. Like, tell her I'm really proud of her. And I don't even know her. I know grandma's saying she's really proud of her. I'm not going to take that away. But like, I'm like, whoa, that's freaking awesome. Like, that's really a good deal. Big, big, big deal. Big deal. So yes, strict Catholic. Okay. And oh, your aunt was a nun. Okay. So Christina, I am definitely with you. Like, there's no doubt about it. Also, your name Rose just caught my attention. And the reason why your name Rose just caught my attention is because I feel like the name Rose is also carried in the family. So I don't feel like you're the first Rose in the family, because mom wants to acknowledge that name being carried throughout the family. She's also showing me that the month of October is significant for you. So I want to talk about the celebration in the month of October, and I'm leaning towards a birthday in the family. So would you understand a birthday in the family for the month of October as mom is explaining this to me? I just want to take a little journey for a second, if I can. Her dad's mother. Okay. Her dad's okay. So now I want to take a little journey for a second. Christina, you're telling me yes. Thank you. Thank you, hon. Thank you for giving me the yeses. I really appreciate that. I want to just take a journey for a second, if that's okay with you, because mom's showing me this, and she's showing me her kitchen table, and she's showing me a tablecloth on her kitchen table, and also on top of that tablecloth, she would have had placemats. So I feel like there's not only a tablecloth, but I also have the placemats on the table. And I know you would understand this. I also know that mom in the home would watch you through the window outside playing hopscotch and playing outside. She would literally watch through the window to see what you were doing. Your dad's going to be 99 in October. Oh, God bless him. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Every Sunday night was where the table was. So these are the things that mom wants to bring in. She wants to talk about her having the salt and pepper shaker on the table, and somebody would always knock it off. Always knock it over, not off, but over, and like that joke of having to clean up the salt from the table. Not that we had your grandfather. Okay. Bless you though. Bless you for that. Your grandpa. But having that salt and it always being knocked over, and like the ongoing joke with that also. I also feel like, Christina, your sister did. I also feel like this would also be where we would have an opportunity to like have soda or have something special that we wouldn't normally have in the house. I keep seeing a Sprite 7-Up, but I see Coke also, but I feel like soda is a big deal at this time as well. Mom is just really saying, she's coming through and she's saying like, hey, look at these things. Like, these are the memories that we have. These are the things that we have. Even the fact that I know that on your Christmas tree, there would be really, really old ornaments and ornaments of things that you would have made as a child. And I want to talk about one specific one. Oh, it's Pepsi and ginger ale. I should have known the ginger ale part. So I want to talk about the specific one that would be a snowflake that you made as a child that they would have kept through the years. And it was out of like tissue paper. So it was like out of tissue paper. So that was like, but these are the things that Mom wants to talk about. These are the things that she says, anyone who's missing their loved ones, know that we love the memories of the small things that are huge together. And that's what she wants you to remember. And that's what she wants you to know. Oh, your family tree is only homemade. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I absolutely love that. So Christina, I just want to leave you with this message. I just want to let you know that Mom is here with you at all times, that she's by your side, that she's still with family. She's still loving you guys, and she's still watching over you. So keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you let your daughter know that, like, big deal, huge pride, like, just know everyone. I want to give everyone all the kisses and hugs and know Mom is always there with you. So Christina, I thank you for allowing me to read for you and for allowing your mom to come through the way she did. She's absolutely beautiful. Christy, I love your question. So do you see ghosts and spirits or just hear them? This is a phenomenal question, and I think everyone should ask a medium this question because we all get things differently. So I see things, hear things, feel things, and know things. When I say these are called my clairs. So I use my clairs. But when I say I see things, I see it like a movie screen across my head. So it's using my third eye. So I'm using my clairvoyance, but I'm using it subjectively inside my head, not objectively. And the way to do this and the way to express this is to say, if I tell you guys, okay, I want you to imagine a Christmas tree with a gold star on the top. We could all see this. Well, what happens is your loved ones do the same thing for me. They give me images. They give me feelings. They give me a knowing. And this is the way I receive stuff. I see things very quickly. Yes, I do. I see things very quickly. And I miss things. I miss things all the time. So it's really very quick. So I will miss evidence. But my thing is, if it's really important evidence that you need to know, your loved ones are going to give it to me again. So if I miss it, they'll bring it back again so that I don't miss it again. And if I miss it again, they're going to smack me in the backside of the head and say, hey, Natalie, wake up. How many freaking times do we have to give you the same thing until you open your big mouth and do it? So that's the way it is. Now, I have, but I don't see objectively. So what I mean by that is I don't see outside. So I don't see a man sitting here and I'm not going to go into details right now because I'll go into who it is, but I don't see them objectively. And the reason why is because, yes, I'm a medium. Yes, I'm not scared of anything, but I will tell you right now that I will wet my pants and I will need to wear Depends if I see a dead person standing in my room looking at me and talking to me. I'm not emotionally ready for that. And they know that. And when I am, then they could show themselves. But right now, I just need to adjust to things a little bit more, so that's really what it is. Now, do spirits physically touch me? Absolutely not. I have extreme boundaries and respect, and they honor that. They absolutely do not. I have rules. And I don't care if you're dark. I don't care if you're light. I don't care where the hell you're coming from. Don't freaking touch me because we will have a problem. And you know what? There's boundaries that they have to follow, just like there's boundaries that I have to follow. So and this is very important for me to share with you guys. I'm under a lot of training. One of my mediums has been a medium for more than 50 years. Very, very strict training. That is why I work the way I work. And that is why we have to be careful with who we receive messages from. Because there's one of my teachers says, there's a medium for everyone, but I'm not the medium for everyone. So you have to find the medium that fits you. And that's really important also. And I won't be the medium for certain people, because if you come to me and you want to know, like for instance, you come to me and you just got a haircut and mom comes through and she says, you know what, your haircut looks really freaking ugly. I'm not going to tell you she loves your haircut. She's not telling me that. I'm going to tell you your haircut's ugly. Mom said it's ugly. Go fix it. And there's mediums out there that won't tell you that because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Okay. If you don't want your feelings hurt, go to a friend. Don't come to me. That's the way I am. So, and the same thing with psychic readings. If you come to me to ask me if your boyfriend's cheating on you because you found condoms in his car and you don't use condoms, I'm going to tell you don't need to come to me for that. Just the way I am. And those of you who are new, you'll know, yes, Caitlin, you're laughing. I'm dead serious. Don't freaking touch me. Don't. That's my biggest thing. I know you're laughing, but definitely that's my biggest thing. So my phone is blowing up. I don't know why. 1 second. Okay, I'm good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't Jim or somebody texting me Natalie, what are you doing? Not that he would do that. So I know that as I'm talking here and as I'm joining here, I do have a dad here. I know that dad makes me feel like he had a massive heart attack. Now, I want you to listen to this description that he's giving me very carefully, because I know that dad would have been in his home, or let me take that back for a second. Dad would have been in a home. And I know, and please listen to this, that in this home, there would have been a phone attached to the wall that had a long cord, because I know dad would have had this heart attack in the kitchen and ended up dying in the kitchen floor. And I'm sorry to say it this way, but this is what he's showing me. So I'm very, very sorry for bringing you through this. So if you could understand losing dad to a massive heart attack in the kitchen, and you would understand that in this kitchen, there would be a phone on the wall with a long cord, please let me know. And I know dad would be kind of heavier on the heavier side, especially belly wise. I know this as well. And I'm trying to understand. I don't know if he's sharing with me that he tried to make it to the phone to call 911, or if he dropped the phone on the ground. And I'm trying to understand this, but I know the phone is very significant for him. It's very significant for him. So please let me know if you could understand dad, massive heart attack on the floor of the kitchen. Gina, could be you. Could be. I hesitate with the could be. I want to say I could understand. Yes, Natalie, this is for me. I want to know, and let me just get into a little bit more, because I know that dad would have had a great sense of humor because he's making me laugh or making me feel like I'm laughing. I know that he would have worked very hard, but very laborious to him. Jenny, the only way that I could take this for an uncle is if he was like a father to you. That is the only way that I would be able to take this. Avrice, I estranged from my dad and I was aware his long past. Whoop. Oh, yep, not me. Dad was well thin. Okay. Wait, who was I just talking? The only way that I could take uncle is if he was like a dad to you. So I had an uncle that was very, very close to me, that was like a second father to me, even to the point that my children looked at him before he passed like a grandfather. So it wasn't that they didn't have him like a grandfather. So that's what I want to say. So again, I'm going to give this again because I'm not going to let this dad go, okay? I want to talk about dad being in the kitchen, massive heart attack. There's a connection to a phone on the wall and that being very significant. That's what I want to talk about. I know dad would be a hard worker because he's making me feel like he worked crazy hours. I know dad would have liked his drink too. So I want to share that also. I know dad would have liked his drink too. I'm just writing this down because I know what happens all the time. In 5 minutes, you guys are going to say, oh my God, I think that's my dad. And then I'm going to forget everything I said. I'm going to be looking for him. And I want to say I'm in the kitchen. I think I said that also. Also, just so you guys know, the comments come in a little bit slow for me. So just know that, okay? So I'm just going to get this one last time. Sue, would you understand a connection to the kitchen floor then? I see a kitchen floor very clearly. I just want to repeat it one more time, and then I'm going to see what's going on. I have Dad here. Dad had a massive heart attack. He's showing me the kitchen. He's showing me a phone on the wall. He's showing me that I don't know if he got to the phone or he was trying to get to the phone. I know that's significant. And then, Sue, no to the kitchen, but give me a second because I just want to. Yeah, no, Sharon, that definitely isn't it. Dad drinking kitchen, worked many hours, definitely had a heart attack on the floor. The phone is a big deal. Let me just get some more information. I keep on seeing yellow in the kitchen, yellow. So I don't know if the tiles were like an off-white yellowish tone or if it's the countertops. I'm trying to see what that is, you know, how it is doing that. I'm hearing the name John. And I'm not saying this is Dad's name. It could be. But John could be the name of someone significant, either living or past, that's connected to Dad. So if you could understand that, let me know. And you guys know I don't like to let them go. Jane, why are you saying filtering a lot tonight? Just so I know, because I'm not sure what's going on. Sue, are you still with me? I keep getting going. Sharon, what else can you take besides the John name? Oh, that's weird, Jane. Well, Jane, you know what? I have like 3 different pages that it's on, so that might be why. Tori, I'm just seeing yours now too. I don't want to change heart attack to stroke. There's a lot of comments coming in all of a sudden now, so just give me a second, guys. Allison, can you take John, heart attack, it being sudden, big guy? Can you take it, heart attack in the kitchen? Lynn, that's very possible too. Thank you for saying that you're not really sure where he was, because that's very possible too. Let me get a little bit more information. Let me just get a little bit more from you guys, because I'm hearing Mikey, so I'm not hearing Michael, I'm hearing Mikey. So there would be a Mikey connection to him. And I don't even feel like this doesn't have to be a family member, this Mikey, actually. I feel like this could actually be like a friend of his, something like that, because I feel like there's another friend that he would have called this. I also see cards as significant, so someone who would have liked to play cards and every once in a while smoke cigars. So I feel like cards and cigars may even go together, but I feel like that's significant also. Yeah, we're changing Dad to Uncle, though. I'm trying to see if I don't change Dad to Uncle. I don't want to do that unless Uncle was part of your life, like a second father. That's the only way I could change that. Yeah, but Allison, you said it happened at work. I don't. Yes, cards years ago. Sue, what else can you take? Do me a favor, guys. Because I want to make sure, I have to make sure that I get this dad's family, this dad's person. This is really important. So please only comment. Don't give me evidence. So don't comment like oh, my dad was John, but he died on a plane crash. Like, don't change anything. Just tell me what you can understand, because I want to make sure that I can give exactly. I need to find his person. Okay. So you have to have the connection with dad and everything. I'm getting a lot here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give one more piece of evidence. I know that I have a connection to the Ford truck. The Ford truck. So you would understand the connection to the Ford. So please only comment if you could understand dad being in the spirit world, the heart attack, the Ford, the John. I need that stuff, please. Allison's giving me yes. Okay. He sold Ford cars. My dad had a Ford truck. John was his name. Okay, Allison, can you tell me who Marie is? Marie or Mary? He owned vehicles. Allison, there's no Marie or Mary, even if it's a middle name. It could be Maria, but it's like that Marie, Mary, Maria, Marianne kind of thing. I really shouldn't do that. I'm going to get yelled at for doing that right now. But Cindy, you could understand everything else that I said? No, it doesn't, Allison, it doesn't have to be connected to John, hon. It's just a name that would be significant to you. So for instance, oh yes, you know, not connected to John, but Mary is my coworker that I'm best friends with at work. You know, like that's where the connection could be. That's where it is. You're like, cigar, Cindy. This shouldn't take me this long. Sorry, guys. What's his mother? Okay. Cindy, 100%. Cindy, you're giving me 100%. Are you telling me you could understand 100%? And if that's the case, then I have to be with you. Okay, Cindy, I have to be with you then, because if you're giving me 100%, then I can't change that. And I don't want to make anything fit. So Cindy, I want to just tap into dad a little bit deeper. And I want to tap into, what is with the painting, Cindy? And not painting like artistic painting, but like painting the walls. I keep seeing grays. So somebody is looking for, or somebody is literally painting or looking into painting, but looking at the different grades and deciding if they want a shade of gray. And if like dad's mentioning this for a reason, he's mentioning this to prove to you that he is actually with you at all times. I feel like that. I feel like also, were you making the bed yesterday or today? Because he's showing me you making the bed. And I feel like I'm getting really frustrated trying to get the freaking sheet on the mattress. And he's kind of making me laugh and giggle. And I think this would be dad's, this would have been dad's way of like joking and teasing you about like the little struggles in life that you have or the things that become difficult for you. And he's kind of teasing you on that. Also, Cindy, what's with math with you? Were you either really, really good with math, or did he tease you because you couldn't get like the simplest things in math? But he keeps showing the math connection as like a fun memory as a child, how either you were really good and would catch on to things, or he'd be like, come on, Cindy, let's think about this for a second. Me every day, my sheet, wait, that's, I have to share that comment. Me every day, my sheet doesn't fit. Yep. So that's the way it is, but that's what dad is teasing you. So this is really important, Cindy, because I want you to listen to this for a second, please. And for those of you guys who watched and saw, it did take me a little bit longer to get this connection. You hated math because I wanted to make sure I found my person. I don't want to give somebody's message away that doesn't belong to them. So I didn't want Cindy's dad to go to, Jack on the side. It wouldn't be right. And the reason is, Cindy, is because dad kind of wants to remind you to have the laughter in life, to kind of laugh a little bit more. I'm feeling that really deep and I'm feeling that really strong. He says you're a little bit too serious, too much, and you worry too much. And I feel like this is part of you, of who you are. But he's saying he wants you to laugh a little. He wants you to loosen up a little. He wants you to enjoy life a little because that's what he needs you to do. So please know, Cindy, that dad is around you, that dad is sending his love. But most importantly, he's saying that he wants you to laugh, live every day, do something silly. Do something silly. Yeah, you worry all the time. So he's teasing you a little bit, blast the music, sing in the house while you're cleaning. Do that because that's what he wants you to do. I don't know why I put the while you're cleaning in there, Cindy. So you're going to have to let me know. Is that what you do or something? Because that was really weird. That's like me telling you to go clean your house. I was not telling you that. Just so you know, but that slipped out of my mouth from dad. So we're going to blame him with that one. But dance around and play music. And dad says, oh, you're cleaning the house. So just know that also. I'm sorry for that. I really am. But I leave you with blessings and lots of love. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. Oh my God, I can't believe I think I just told her to clean her house and that was really rude and that was not me. So for those of you who are watching, just know I don't go directly to the comments to someone who's there. I go to the spirit world and I see who's around. And as you can see, I do not like to change or to make fit evidence. Evidence is very, very, very important to me. So just know, and it's also a way for me to learn and trust and surrender deeper so that they can trust and surrender and honor me as well. So just know that. But I do want to continue with what I'm doing because I do want to talk about the son that I have here. I know this son would have passed sudden and unexpectedly also. We have a lot of sudden and unexpected, don't we? I know that give me a second because I'm trying to understand because he's showing me two things at the same time. I know that I feel like there is an addiction issue here with this young man that's with me. So I do know that. And he's telling me that he passed due to an accident. But I'm seeing two things. So please listen to me very carefully because I'm seeing overdose, but I'm also seeing a car. So I'm not sure if it was a car accident and he's showing me that he was an addict, but that he had a car accident that he passed in, or if he passed in the car overdosing. So please, I'm not going to interpret what he's sharing with me. I'm delivering to you what it is. So if you could understand, this is a son. I'm actually going to say son, brother. Okay, son, brother. So there might be a mother, daughter here. Oh, son, brother. There might be mother, daughter. I said daughter, so sister might be here. Past, I want to say addiction issue. I'm seeing an accident. I'm seeing a car connection, but I'm also seeing overdose connection also. So please let me know if you could understand that. And I'm trying to understand if he overdosed in the car. And that's why, which can be a possibility. So please let me know if you could understand this. Jen, you're a sister. If you're asking for your sister, do me a favor, guys. It's very difficult for me to focus on what I'm doing and also focus on the comments. It takes me out. Janice, your son died in a car accident. He was addicted to alcohol. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Would you understand still having, and please listen, still having your son's clothing, but I want to talk about his sneakers. So still having his sneakers. Jen, I have a male here. I don't have a female. So would you understand still having your son's sneakers? Because he's talking to me about that as well also. I'm getting a cramp in my hand. That's very odd. No, why are the sneakers significant? Janice, would you know if somebody has his sneakers? Because this is very significant. And I have to say, I do feel like I am with you because I want to talk about the candles that were lit and the memorial that was placed. I want to talk about this also. I feel like where his accident occurred, and if Janice gives me no, I want everybody else to listen to this, please. Because I want to make sure. Oh, I got a bad cramp in my hand. I want to make sure I have the right person because I see a guardrail, it looks like to me. So I see a guardrail, and I see items being left there in memory. I see what looks like a palm cross, so a cross made out of palms, but I do see that. And I also see, okay, I got a really bad cramp in my hand. Austin, it would be your son. I can take all but not the car. Austin, was your son? I don't want to change this. So I want to stay very close to this. If I could just do this, if you guys could just listen for a second, because if you remember me in the beginning, I said I didn't know if he passed of an overdose, if he was in a car, but I know there's a connection to a car accident. So Austin, would you understand your son being in a car accident at some point? Let me just give this again because I don't want to change this and I don't want to lose him. I have a male here. He's telling me that he had an addiction issue. He's showing me a car accident, but I'm not sure. He's showing me an overdose, so I'm not sure. And I say this lightly with the overdose. I don't know if there's an overdose connection to him. It's my right hand. To him being in the car. Like I'm trying to understand this because he's also showing me, I see a guardrail, I see a memorial, I see candles being lit for him. So that's a big deal also, these candles being lit in his memory. I also know that there would be people, and I want to say friends, who would have gotten tattoos in his memory. So tattoos in his memory. Janice, you're giving me, but no guardrail, honey. I'm not sure. Oh. I did ask if you don't direct you about getting his sneakers, but they were too messed up and yucky. That might be, and that, Janice, I'm going to tell you that because it caught my eye the way it did and it made me feel the way it did, I have to say that might be him telling you. He might have insisted on the sneakers and me having to stick with the sneakers because he knows how important it was to you, but he wants you to know that he knows that. So Janice, I have to say, I do feel, I know you said, but no guardrail. I do feel like I am with you because the way he's making me feel right now is I want to tell my mom I'm okay. I want to tell my mom, my other kids got tattoos. Yeah, Janice, I really do feel like I am with you. I have to say this, hon. And I feel like he wants to say to you, like, Mom, I know you wanted to collect everything. I know you wanted to get everything. I know you were worried about not having my items or just like you just wanted to hold on to me for as long as you could. I know that. I understand that. And I want you to know that I know how much you love me. I know how much you cared for me. I know that you are a wonderful mom. And I feel like you question this sometimes and you feel like you could have prevented this or changed this. And he wants to stop you from thinking that. Okay. He wants to stop you from thinking that. How does the 37 or 37 come in? Because I just saw 37 or 37, but I'm seeing those two numbers. So I want to give you that as well. And you may not understand that right now. Because he's telling me that you may not understand that right now. So I just want to say, if you don't, Janice, please hold on to that number 37. It could be March 7th, but usually I would see the month of March and I would see the number 7. But I want to give it to you the way I'm receiving it, which is 37. So I do want to give that to you. But I do want to say, Janice, that your son is saying, like, I am around you, Mom, and I hear you, and I know that you miss me, and I hear everything that you're saying to me. So I want you to continue looking for those signs and continue looking for me. While he's telling me that he's going to continue messing with your lights. So I feel like you walk into a room or you're trying to do something and a light will flicker, and that's him. So just know that's him. So I'm leaving you with your son's love, with his gratitude for you trying to just get everything together and just keep everything together and just really honor him the best way that you thought you could. He says, no matter what you did it the best way ever. So he wouldn't change anything at all. So just know your son is with you, and thank you for allowing me to read for you, hon. One more thing, Janice. Did he play tricks on you? Would he play jokes on you every once in a while? I feel like I see him hiding and jumping out and like scaring you or something. So I just want to give you that as well, because he just showed me that as something that he would do. Okay, so let me just, oh my God, I just got chills all through my body. I got a little cold. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm sitting in front of a window. Okay. And guys, just so you know, I don't mean to get snippy with the comments. It's just that it's very, very, very difficult for me. I have to connect with the spirit world, which is raising my vibration. But then I have to bring myself down really quickly to read the comments and see who could take it. But then I have to raise my vibration again with the spirit world. And I've actually been in class today. I had class from 1 to 2:30 and then 3 to 6. So really from 1 to 6, I've been in class. So I'm like a little bit drained. I'm a lot bit drained. So I just need you guys to be patient with me, but just know that if I'm trying to contact someone specific and my evidence is clear, please don't try to change it. So please don't do that for me, because I would really appreciate that. You know, I love that. I love that. That right there, Janice, is like, is that, you know, like that shows his sense of humor, right? That shows how much he loves to drive you crazy and let you know, but that's those little reminders. You're very welcome, Janice. You're very, very welcome. So let me just get the next person in. And those of you who are new here, on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, I have my Animal Whispers, where I will bring through both living and past animals. So you are more than welcome to join me there too. That's always a lot of fun also, because the animals crack me up. They come out with things sometimes and they're like, I bet you didn't know your animal was watching you do that. Actually, I want to talk. I have another mom here, but it's funny because earlier I had talked about the haircut. So I have a mom here and she wants to talk to her daughter about the haircut that she just recently got. So I want to talk about needing a haircut and finally getting a haircut, but talking about needing it and finally getting it. So if you could understand mom being on the other side, thank you, Lynn. If you could understand mom, Janice, thank you so much, hon. If you could understand mom being on the other side, and if you could understand that you just recently got a haircut, that would be significant also. Actually, mom may have been a hairdresser. I might be misinterpreting this. Give me a second. Let me restate what I just said. I have a mom here, and I know that you would understand getting hair done or hair being done connected to mom. So either you just got your hair cut or your mom was literally a hairdresser. So it has to be one of those two things. So Jenny, you say that you understand that, and Diane, you can understand that. Let me get a little bit more details with that. I want to talk about mom keeps sharing with me that, like, actually, I want to talk about you getting a haircut, actually. Jackie, you got a haircut today? Jenny, you just cut your own hair? I will not cut my own hair. I will not. Let me just get some more information for a second. And I'm giggling because if I ever cut my own hair, I just don't know what would end up happening, except for everybody having joy and laughter in that. I do know that I do see a connection to rubies with mom. So I do see a connection with rubies. So please understand when I say that I see a connection with rubies, either she was born in July and ruby was her stone, or she had ruby jewelry. But I do see connection with rubies, about 5 inches. Damn, girl. I don't know if I could do that. Of course, Jackie. So I need the connection to the rubies as significant. So I have mom, you just got a haircut, and I have something about a connection to rubies. Or I should say a red stone, but I feel like it's rubies. I have to say that. Oh, Sue, and mom, okay. Sue, did you just get your haircut? Oh, Jenny, your mom left you ruby earrings, and you just cut 5 inches, and you're giving me the yeses. Let me just get one more piece of evidence just to make sure I solidify the whole thing. Jen, I don't wear wedding rings anymore because I'm hoping Jackie freaking ruby ring too. Wait, let me get this for a second then. And Sue, you are a hairdresser. Okay, I want everybody to listen for a second, please. I know that Mom keeps showing me wearing a wedding band, but that you would consistently play with it. So I feel like I constantly play with it, your wedding band. And I wish I had a ring around me right now because I would show you, but I keep on twisting it and like kind of playing with it and that kind of thing. My mom was a hairdresser, passed 3 months ago. Dog's name is Ruby. You can't make this up. I can't believe this. And I thought rubies, Diane, thank you for letting me know rubies are not you. Thank you, hon. I know, Jackie, you really can't make it up. Geez, I wouldn't expect all of you guys to have that connection. I really thought Ruby was a good thing. You took yours off, Sue. Okay, give me 1 second, honey. Just want to get a little bit more because every time I think I have good evidence that's going to give me just one person, I still have a couple of you. So give me 1 second. You wear your mom's set. Okay. Christy, thank you for saying that for me. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, give me a second. Carry on, Jackie. Let me just get a little bit more. Wait. Okay. I see that one of you guys would have been driving either down like not a side road, okay? And would have been driving, we're going to say very fast. And either you literally got pulled over or you just missed getting pulled over, but you saw that cop clearly. So I want to talk about the heavy leaded foot that you had driving on the road and either almost getting pulled over or getting pulled over. So who can take that along with everything else that I shared? So I don't want to change anything along with everything else that I shared. Mom, Ruby, haircut, all that fun stuff. Jenny, thank you, hon. Really, Jackie? I'm saying really, Jackie, because it cracks me up the way this happens. Is there anyone else that can understand that? Because if not, I'm going to go directly to Jackie. Sue, you're saying no? All right, let me just see here. Okay, thank you, Nikki. Thank you for letting me know all that. Okay. Jackie, let me go to you then. Okay, so I want you to listen to this very carefully. And there's a reason why I'm saying this. Are you, and without going into details, but are you swelling or retaining? Do you have swelling in the fingers? Because I feel like I can't get my rings on, or I had an issue with getting my ring on. I feel like there's something here with swelling. I feel like there's something here with swelling or reaction, or something's going on. My hands are bothering me. Can you understand that? And of course, tell me no if it's no, but I feel like this is really bothering me. There's something going on with my hands. Okay, so you can understand the swelling in the hands. All right, let me just dig a little bit deeper for a second with Mom, because I feel like she wants to give you advice, but she really doesn't want to give you advice because she doesn't want to say it and waste her time, because you're not going to listen anyway. And that's not me saying that, that's her saying that. So let me just say it the way she's giving it to me. I want you to be careful with what you're eating and what you're drinking. So I want you to be careful with that, because I feel like that's the reason for the swelling. That's the reason for like not feeling right. I feel like movement isn't the way it should be. Like I'm slowing down in a manner with like really not slowing down, but slowing down in a manner because things are bothering me. And I want to talk about high salt content. Intake of high salt content. So I want you to be careful, because she's also sharing with me that you don't really eat to eat. Like you don't really sit down and eat. It's more like on the go to eat. And she's saying, like, I'm going to say it like she is, cut the crap. And I feel like you have to make better food choices, you know? So you have to make better food choices is what she's sharing. But she's also bringing a concern to me. Oh. She's bringing a concern to me, Jackie, so I'm going to be a little bit serious for a moment. I want you to be careful. I want you to be careful. So I want you to watch your intake And I want you to watch your blood pressure. That's what I'm going to give you because she's giving me that. So I want you to watch your intake and your blood pressure. And I need you to drink more water, or should I restate that and say, I need you to drink water, period, end of sentence, because I feel like we don't really drink water. So I need you to start drinking more water as well, because that's what she's sharing with me. So I'm going to leave you with that, but I'm going to say, please just be careful and please just be aware. Of course, anybody who watches here knows I always say this. I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose or prescribe. So anything that I suggest to anyone, you should always go to the doctor and confirm with them. So I'm going to say, drink more water though, Jackie, okay? And yeah, well, I just told everyone. So Jackie said, but I haven't told anyone. So guess what? I'm telling everyone now. Actually, no, I'm going to blame it on your mom. Your mom's telling everyone now. So there's your message. I want you to be careful. I do have a concern. Mom has a concern. So I just want you to be careful and take care of yourself. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. Let me just go on to the next one now. I hear the name Jim as significant. I see a connection to a motorcycle as significant. I want to say this motorcycle I see is a Harley. So I want to talk about the connection to Jim. I'm not saying that Jim is the one who owned the Harley motorcycle, but I do want to talk about the connection to Jim. I want to talk about a Harley motorcycle. And I want to also have a connection. Also, Terry, you're welcome, honey. Thank you. Have a good night. I also want, okay, so I have Jim here, a Harley and a motorcycle connection, but I want to talk to you about dad being in the spirit world. So I want to talk about dad being in the spirit world. So I have a dad in the spirit world. I know that you would connect and understand the name Jim as significant in your family. And I also know that you would understand a Harley or a Harley connection in the family, friends, something like that, but a Harley connection. So let me know if you could understand that. Just watching my time. And let me see, I didn't even say. Your father was Jim, Jackie? No one in the family has a motorcycle? My ex's name, Jim, owns a Harley. His dad has passed. Cindy, I must be with you. Okay. And Cindy, I had you before, correct? For mom? Or we thought we had you before for mom? My dad, Jim. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. My dad, Jim, my uncle Jim has a Harley. Jackie, your son has one. I can't believe this. Cindy, yes. Okay, give me a second. I'm in shock only because I really thought that no dad. Okay. Wait, no, but that's okay if it's no to dad. But you understand the Jim? No, I did. Oh no, I did say. Now I'm forgetting what I said. Let me just give me a second. I did say dad. My dad, Jim, his son owns a Harley. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Okay, Jackie, you're not a Harley. Okay, I can't believe how many Jims, Harleys, and dads are in heaven. Okay, give me a second. I keep hearing the name Jennifer as significant as well. So you would understand the name Jennifer as being significant. You would also understand that when I go to your home, okay, when I go to your home or when I go to the home, I think this might be dad's home. So this would be your home. This is your dad. I would pull into the driveway and there would be a garage there. But then to the left, there would be a path, a stone path to the front door. But when I walk down the stone path, I feel like there's either one or two steps up to like a little deck area, a little porch, front porch area to the front door. So let me say this again. I'm seeing the driveway. As I go into the driveway, I go right in front of the garage. But to the left of the garage is a stone pathway. I don't know. I don't think they're pavers. I think they're more stone, like bigger stones. I'm not sure though. But I have a stone pathway. When I go down that pathway, then I hit a step or two, then a little porch where I go to the front door. So tell me if this is familiar to you, what I just walked you through. Cindy says no. It's killing me. This is killing me because this should not be commonalities, you know. Jane, if there's no pathway and no Jennifer connection, thank you very much. Jackie, you said to the right. I feel like singing Beyonce's song, to the left, to the left. I have a cat who looks like she wants to throw up right now. I want to talk about the connection to the pansies, the flower, the pansies. So I want to talk about the pansies, the flower. Patchy, what's the matter, baby? What happened? Everybody's very quiet all of a sudden. And there we go. My dad has passed. I know a gym that passed. A niece, Jennifer. Our front yard halfway is all stone. There's a cement pathway to the front porch with wooden steps. There we go. Yeah, it's like a wannabe hairball, but thank God it's not a hairball. Kelly, is it okay if I read for you, hun? Because you just gave me everything back that I just sent. I do want to talk to you. Was Dad a smoker, Kelly? Was Dad a smoker? Because all of a sudden I felt like stuff in my lungs. So I don't know if he was a smoker, but I'm feeling stuff in my lungs right now, Kelly. And Kelly, would you understand you having 2 children? Because he's connecting with me with the 2 children as well. My cats are also very dramatic, just so you guys know. They know what time it is. I have a little extra time that I was told so I could stay on a little bit longer. So they're kind of like, Mom, get off the phone. We need your attention. So that's what's happening right now. Yes. Okay. Yes, sure. Please. When I was very young, he smoked. Okay. Thank you. And Kelly, would you understand the 2 children? Because I keep getting a 2 children connection here as well from him. I keep getting the 2 children connection. I also keep getting, were you the child in the house that would sing at the top of her lungs? Even though you knew that you may not have had a good voice, you did it because I would feel like you have a brother and you would just love to annoy him. But I think that you would sing at the top of your lungs. I do have children, but I have 3. Me and my 2 children live in his home with my stepmom. Okay. I want to talk about the 2 children. So we do have 2 boys and 1 girl. Yeah, Avarice, I feel like I'm with Kelly because she could take everything. It's not just pieces. It has to be everything for me. But I also want to talk, Kelly, I want to talk about your personality, the way you are. You kind of take care of everything right now. You kind of make sure everything's cared for, everybody's cared for, everything needs to go. You're go, 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 go. And that's what's happening. I was just singing the other day in the kitchen, badly left out. My sister, you are in pain. So Kelly, I don't mean to laugh, but I could just visualize everything that you were doing. And I feel like your dad is just cracking up because I feel like, honestly, Kelly, I feel like he would have been the same way. Like you guys just know what to do just to stir people up. But your stepmother, you guys have a relationship where like she could tease you like this. And your dad just loves it. He loves what you do for family. He loves who you are. He loves how you're there. And he wants to thank you for all that. And he loves the fact that you keep everybody on their toes and you have those sparky, kind of snarky kind of ways of driving everybody crazy, but that it's all love. And that's what he says. It's all love. So he wants to thank you for being your crazy self and, and doing the things that you do, but he loves it. He absolutely loves it. And he knows you love your stepmother and she knows it too. So I just want to thank you so much from Dad for being the person you are, from having the sense of humor you have, and for treating your stepmom like a mom and for loving her like a mother. Because it means the world to him for her to be able to experience having a daughter like you, who's such an amazing person. So I just want to leave you with that. I want to thank you for allowing me to read for you. And your dad, I just adore him. I have to tell you because he feels like he was a lot of fun. He really does. All right, guys. So it is 9:04 and I have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow because I do have work. For those of you who who would like, please join me on Tuesday for Animal Whispers. That would mean the world to me. And if you have animals that are here or past, just bring them with you. Bring a photo or bring the actual animal with you, and we'll have a great time. Same time, 8:00. If you guys have not done so already, please do me a favor and definitely go to my page, Natalie Lucia Medium, and like my page and follow me. Also go to my Instagram and do the same. I would really appreciate that. And if you would like any information on me and what I do, it's natalieluciamedium.com is my website. Otherwise, have a great, most amazing week. Tally, I am going to send you a date. I don't want to forget. I'm going to come to the farm. If you guys are looking for, I have to put this in there because this is my opportunity. If you guys are looking for a farm to donate to, there's a farm and it's called Tevaland. It means the world to me. It is in Hillburn, and my comment's not going up. Hillburn, New York. If you're looking to donate, even if it's just a couple of dollars, but COVID really is difficult for us. It really is difficult for everyone. So if you are looking to donate to a rescue that you want to know that the animals are cared for, I would absolutely love for you guys to look at Tevaland in Hillburn. And it's my home away from home. That's my sanctuary. I go there and I stay with the babies whenever I can. And Tally and Farmer D are absolutely lovely to me. I am the healer on the farm, so I do go there to work with the animals, but I think that they heal me more than I could ever heal them. So if you're ever looking for a donation to send, I could guarantee you guys 100% of the proceeds go to the animals. They go nowhere else. I could 100% tell you that Tally and Farmer D will skip a meal themselves if their babies cannot eat. So their babies get fed first. And their animals are rescue animals. They all come. Just the most beautiful animals ever. Just the most beautiful. Lana Love and Sophie Spirit and it's Winter Monkey. And I could just go on and 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 on. So if you're ever looking for somewhere to, and also just look at their website, just look at their stuff, look at their animals, because they're very transparent. They don't hide anything. And their biggest thing is not to punish people who have not been able to care for their animals, but to educate those for the future. That's what's really, really important. That's what's really important. Give me 1 second because I'm gonna attach the website so you guys can see and you guys can get all the links. It's tevaland.org, but I'm going to attach it. Oop, damn it. I'm going to attach it to the comments, and look at the babies. Look at the pictures. Snow Angel. Lola, how could I forget Lola? Shoot, if I forget Lola, Lola will kill me. Lola. And then, just so many of them. So just check it out, please. Follow them, run with them, do all that fun with them, but definitely check them out. Tally did not know I was going to do that because I didn't know I was going to do that, just so you know. But definitely. And I don't know if you guys have sweatshirts now, but they do like fun fundraisers and stuff like that. So they do that. And I have my Tevaland sweatshirt, which I lost, Tally, so I have to get another one. I didn't really lose it. I think somebody took it, but we're not going to go in there. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. Hopefully it flies by. Hopefully everybody stays healthy, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. So I will see you then. Love to you all and take care.